Release 2.5 introduces the Object Designer. The Object Designer provides a central location that lets you easily create and modify objects and their associated properties. To get to the Object Designer, go into your Intalio Designer application, and under your Development Tools, select Object Designer. From this designer, to create a new object, pick your application and hit the plus sign. This example, we will create a new location object. We'll enter its name and its Perl name. It'll default in a identifier. We'll use that and we'll save it. This will create the basics of the object and the default fields. We then go to its fields. Here we see the list of standard fields and specific fields, and we can very easily add a new field. We'll pick its data type and save it. And we have the new field and it's been created. We can add more fields. We can go to existing fields and update those as well. We can do the same for relationships. We'll go into those. There's some ones created by default, but then we can create additional relationships, whether it's multiple type or other types of relationships. After we're done, we'll want to synchronize. This will create the object and propagate it, and the fields, and propagate it to the rest of our application. Once that's completed, we have two more activities: to modify the form for that object and to add it to either one or many launchpads. We can go to the form. We'll go to its form designer. And here we can move fields around, move tabs, add relationships as defaults, and save it. We can exit out and go back to the designer. And finally, we can go to our Launchpad section and launch the Launchpad designer. From here, we can look at the existing Launchpads and add a menu item that points to that given object. To update existing objects, we can either go back to our designer and select an object, or we can go to the list of objects, select an object, and in our additional options menu, select Object Designer. That'll bring up the given object we were looking at, and we can see its fields, relationships. We can go to its form, make updates, as well as additions. We can still go back to the original object and make our changes and look at our information there, fields, relationships, etc. But the Object Designer makes all of that much easier.